Hey everyone, welcome back to Fridays with Dannphan. Just Dannphan this time. I thought for a minute that maybe Adam would hop on stream with me, but that's fine. I know that some people have been waiting for one of the more normal Fridays just with Dannphan streams. So, wish granted, it is just us for today. But Adam hopped on stream with me last night while we were playing Elden Ring, so that was fun. How is everyone this Friday? Hopefully, you're having a good week. It's definitely been a pretty good week for One Piece fans, I gotta say. Hey, Dan, did you see the new Sonic music videos? Oh, with an S at the end. I've seen one music video. I've seen one. And yeah. I really miss the Sonic butt rock. But I kind of get it why they're not going with the rock style of music for the Sonic movies. I heard that they were planning to have a Crush 40 cameo for Sonic 2. And that sounds awesome. But man, you gotta please just squeeze one rock song somewhere into there. Just get like a sick remix of Escape the City or whatever. I don't know. Just get one of the original Sonic songs somehow and try to shove it in to one of the Sonic movies. That's all I want, man. But it's not bad. The song isn't bad per se. It's not authentically Sonic to me unless it's some sick butt rock. Just got back from the gym. Now I'm cooking some steak and fries for dinner. Ugh, lucky. Absolutely lucky. Steak is the best food. Probably my favorite food. Despite, that angering some people out there. At least it's not Gangster's Paradise. That's a good point, Eric. At least it's not that. I don't even know what they were thinking about using that song. I guess they just thought, well, it's 90s and that's like part of our audience is 90s kids. So, yeah, not a fan. I'd like to hear a version of Flying Battery Zone from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That would be interesting. Like remixing other songs from the original Sega games. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. They do have that nice piano version of Green Hill Zone that they put in the first movie. And even in the second movie, that's like his ringtone, the Green Hill Zone theme. So that would be cool if they did more of that. I'd be into it. I'm pretty hyped for Sonic Movie 2. I'm only bummed out about the fact that they're releasing it overseas first. Why are you guys releasing it in like the UK before the US? I don't get it. Is it because of, I don't know, sales regarding the movie theaters? Is it like just better? Will you get better money for releasing it overseas first? I don't know what the thought process is. But yeah, so I'm expecting spoilers and clips of the movie to just be spread all over the place online before I get to see it. And that's a bummer. Time zones? No. It's like a whole week or 2 weeks. It's either a week or 2 weeks before it releases in the US. One of those. But yeah, it's a bummer. Maybe somebody will release it online and I'll watch it online before watching it in theaters, just so I don't get spoiled. Although I can kind of guess what's going to happen in the movie already based on the trailers. And I think most people are just expecting the end credit scene to have Shadow the Hedgehog. So I bet they're going to meet expectations regarding that. But whatever. There's a lot of good things coming out on April 8th. A bunch of good anime coming out, upcoming spring anime. It's gonna be sick. How not to get spoiled. Spoil yourself first. Yeah, basically. The One Piece spoilers that were going around on Twitter, I had that spoiled almost immediately after what was it, 143? No, 1043 released. I don't know how they got their hands on the spoilers that early, but it was way before that started trending on Twitter that I got spoiled for Luffy's new form. I don't know if you guys are updated on One Piece, but yeah. The official translation is what I'm waiting for. I do want to make a video about the happenings in the latest One Piece chapter, but I want to wait till the official translation comes out on the Viz website because I want to be able to compare and contrast to make sure that I'm not misunderstanding things. Because based on the fan translation that I read, it sounds like maybe they're rewriting Luffy's devil fruit. I'm not sure. But I want to definitely compare and contrast with the official translations because, sometimes fans misunderstand things. And when it comes to the official translations, usually, I know that there are some scenarios in which this is not the case, but usually they have better communication between the official writer. So yeah, sprite work. I loved the sprite work in the music video. Yes, yes. I loved that in the first Sonic movie 1 end credits when they had the cool sprite of all the happenings in the movie. That was very adorable. I love that, and I'm glad that we're seeing more of that. Very cute. Why haven't we gotten Alita 2? Good questions. Good questions. I want it. We all want it. But it's going to be so long until we finally get an Alita 2. We're getting all these shitty reboots and no Alita 2. Fuck, man. Are you hyped about Spy Family anime trail? Oh yes. Oh yes. That's coming out in April, right? That's another good anime that's coming out in April. You guys got to watch it. All of you. All of you in the chat right now, you got to watch Spy Family. It's so good. So fucking good. One Piece is a large beast that I'll have to tackle at a later point. You're going to wait even longer? Because, I don't actually think that One Piece is ever going to end. Like, if you wanted to get into One Piece, you should have gotten into it years ago so that you could keep updated. That's not actually true. You could probably easily binge it. But, man, we're over 1,000 chapters, And we don't have to be over 1,000 chapters. That's just the way that Oda, for whatever reason, decided to write this series. He just decided that it would be a slow burn. It used to be a lot quicker, I think, actually. Some people disagree with me, but I think that the earlier parts of One Piece felt like it moved quicker pace-wise. And now we're at a slow burn section of One Piece. And every now and then you get like super hype things that happen, like recently, of course, but for the most part, you got to really work for it, All right. So, just saw the Sonic 2 trailer. Looks cool. I completely forgot that was coming out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a couple trailers out there. I've watched them all, naturally. It's probably I'm probably overhyped for something that isn't really that good. Quote in quotes that good in comparison to like other great movies out there. But I did like the first Sonic movie, and I kind of knew that I would like it from the beginning because it just fits that type of movie that I would enjoy. It's like goofy, carefree fun. They appreciate the work that they're adapting. they have all these nice references, and they go over the top to show you that yes, we know our source material and we want to have head nods to the fans and we want to treat it right. And that's good. I'm hoping that the second movie will not have as many ads shoved in there. That is my one hope. But yeah, I think overall the second movie will probably be better than the first, because it looks like they got more budget and a little more freedom. So, you know, swamped with so many other anime, don't think adding multiple long-running shonen animes will ease things. No, definitely not. Although, granted, once you get caught up on something, you just have to look forward to weekly chapters, right? Sometimes not even that. Sometimes it's like every other week. Sometimes it's bi-monthly. But yeah, the big pain is trying to catch up because there's always so much. If One Piece is so good, why is there no Two Piece? Good question. Oh man. But yeah, I was going to make a post about it, but I've just been so tired all day. Something about today, I just woke up and I was exhausted. Even now, it still kind of feels like I'm sleepwalking, like I'm not 100% awake. But yeah, I was going to post a little update regarding Oh Girl, as we are getting fairly close to the end of the campaign now, just 11 days left. And it's my pleasure to announce here, since I forgot to post about it, I'll have to post about it later, but I might as well announce it now, so long as I got you live. I've actually finished coloring up all the pages. Yay! Oh Girl 2 is officially colored. It has life brought into it through my hands. So now all that's really left to do is some minor edits here and there, fixing up some mistakes, and then I gotta finish up the lettering. For the most part, the lettering is kind of done, but clean it up a little bit more, scan over it with my eyeballs to make sure there aren't any typos, which is quite difficult to do when you're doing it alone because, once you've read something a million times, you kind of grow numb to noticing mistakes. It's so much easier when you can just hand it off to somebody else and be like, hey, did you notice any mistakes? And, they give you a fresh new perspective. But, sometimes you can't hand off Orgasm Girl to other people without them being like, whoa, 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 whoa. What are you handing me here? But yeah, thanks for your congratulations. Oh, I missed a super chat. I'm sorry, Maverick. Here's some money for you to read this sentence. Thank you. Money well spent, if you ask me. Use a voice reader to read the text out loud to you. Can find mistakes that way. That's a fair point, although I would have to copy and paste everything into a voice reader, which kind of seems like a little more work than I wanted to put in. But that's not a bad idea for like a script, right? If you had a script and you just had the text to voice reader thing, and if you were just copying and pasting everything with a script. Oh Girl 2, I wrote it while sketching out the pages, so everything was written in the actual page files or clip files, I guess, technically. And then I handed them over to his name isn't Sanity anymore. It's Spunky Ramaz. He did all the line art for making the pictures look pretty and more in line with his style. and then handed it back to me. I colored it up, and now I just gotta fix the lettering. And yeah, after that, I'll be sending it off to the printer. Probably going to be printing about maybe 275 or 300 copies. No, it's not going to be a huge printing, but you know, enough. So if you haven't already backed it, could be your last chance to do so. Only 11 days left. I'll put that in the description. And this is for getting the signed copy if you do want a signed copy, or if you want this exclusive poster, you can get that. And that'll be fun. That'll be fun to finish up, guys. All right. What other projects in the future? Well, coming up next, hopefully it'll be done by the end of the summer, is Sonic City Witch 2. We got multiple sequels coming out this year. So we had Oh Girl 2, which is almost done campaigning for. And then we're going to have Sonic City Witch issue 2. And that's going to be the black and white digital. So you get that on burningstarcomics.net. If you haven't already read the first one, I would highly recommend it. You need a P.O. box so we can mail you some magic. I have a P.O. box, but you have to email me if you want to get the address. I don't trust people on the internet and public P.O. boxes. You can get why, right? Reiteration, any thoughts on all the Studio Trigger anime? Just all of the anime that Studio Trigger has ever done? Ever? I feel like I need a more specific question. But yeah, I'm only slightly worried about Sonic City Witch because I've been doing math in my head and the numbers aren't looking super good. So only because when you dedicate yourself to a fairly long comic, like Sonic City Witch, it's going to be roughly 80 to 100 pages in total. Like that's the whole comic, not the split up issues, but all of it together. It's going to be roughly 80 to 100 pages. And that's a huge dedication. And so, you hope that the return will be good. at the very least, break you even. And I also wanted to color it up. I didn't want to actually print it in black and white. Black and white is just for the digital. I was hoping that when I campaigned to get it printed, I could color it up. But now I'm kind of in a hole and I'm wondering, do I really want to pay a colorist now to put myself even more in a hole? I don't know. I could always do what I did with Oh Girl 2, of course, and color it myself. But I don't wanna. It's a lot of work. And I'm trying to start these other comic projects where I'm going to be doing all of the art myself. So, do I really want to balance the weight of also coloring up Sonic City Witch while trying to start up these other comics where I'm going to be doing all the work? It's brutal. It's very brutal. So I'm not really sure what direction I should go in when it comes to Sonic City Witch. I wanted it to definitely be colored because it's just one of those stories that works so much better in color. As much as I love black and white stories, some stories just work better in color. That's just how it is. Now I'm not super sure. Yeah, tough calls for sure. For sure. I mean, my original plan was to not have it be guaranteed that Sonic City Witch would be printed in color, but rather instead have it be a stretch goal to get Sonic City Witch printed in color. So, factor in how much money it would cost to pay a colorist and how much more it would cost to have it printed if it were colored, and then add that together and make that a stretch goal on a campaign. But, I'm I'm not sure. Coloring can be pretty tedious, especially when you have to do the shading. Yes, yes, indeed. Well, to be honest, I think flatting is probably where a lot of the more more tense work comes from it, because you're like looking into all of the itty bitty things that are different colors and zooming in and out to make sure that they're all colored the right colors. When it comes to shading, you can be, depending on how you do the shading, you can be a little bit more lax with it, but make it a coloring book for the YA audience. Yeah, you color it. Ah, ha, ha. Yeah, that's good. Oh man. But yeah, like I said before, all the time, people just don't understand how long comics take. It's so deceptive because you get into manga, you see these weekly updates, and you just assume that it all should be like that. And in a perfect world, it should be like that. I agree. But, you know, yeah, it's true. I work as a flatterer as well, and it's tougher than just render. Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's maybe that's what I should do. I should hire a flatter because maybe that would be cheaper, and then I'll just, ah man. Although shading sounds like a pain too. Less of a pain, significantly less of a pain, granted, but man. I did have a friend who suggested that I do the coloring for Sonic City Witch just because, not to put myself even in a bigger hole for something that might not have that payoff for it. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I should just like wait until I can, you know, feel the waters, figure it out if people are as excited about the comic as I am, and if people will want to put money towards supporting it. And yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I also have the new projects that are just waiting on my computer. They're going to be black and white projects. So maybe they won't be as much work, but I am going to still be doing all the art myself. So yeah, still feels like a lot of work. Okay, reiteration. Thoughts on Kill la Kill, Little Witch Academia, Premiere, etc. Premiere, I was not a huge fan of. Little Witch Academia was nice. Kill la Kill was something that I had trouble getting into, and I didn't really stick around to see where it went. I always loved Trigger's animation style. Whether or not that translates to me liking their anime also, it's dependent on what exactly I'm looking at. Didn't they also do Gurren Lagann? Was that Trigger? I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing stuff up. I didn't like Gurren Lagann. So many people always talking to me about how much they like the Gurren Lagann, and they built it up so high that it just couldn't reach my expectations, and I was disappointed. But I guess that's kind of also the problem. As an aspiring digital artist, I totally feel you. Currently in a hole. Requires me to be the writer, artist, editor, proofreader, etc. Yeah. Yeah, it's brutal, man. I don't even know what to do. I need someone to I need a mentor, someone to just tell me, just give me always good advice, just always the best advice ever. Some of the Trigger staff did work on Gurren Lagann. That's why you're lumping it in there. Okay. Maybe. Yeah. Do you think we'll ever get a second season for Little Witch Academia? I've been waiting for years. Some anime is just not made with a second season in mind. Sometimes they just make the first season so that they can try to sell you on the manga series, and they have no intentions on making another season. Basically, they make season one of an anime just as a commercial, a very, very expensive commercial for the manga series. So I don't know if you're ever going to get another season of Little Witch Academia, unfortunately, you know? Mm. Ugh. Oh, man. Yeah. I do color and painting only on digital. Flats are kind of my day job. It's always 3 to 4 hours flatting and 1 hour shading. Exactly. Yes, yes. It's so much more time consuming getting the flatting down. And like I said, it also depends how you do the shading. I know that some colorists out there like really go all out on shading where they have like not just two layers, but like multiple layers and layers. And I can imagine maybe that type of shading will take more time, but usually the flats are what takes the most time. And to some extent, I don't mind coloring work by any means. I actually find it pretty peaceful and relaxing. And I don't think my colors turn out that bad either. The real problem is how time consuming it is. Because I have to really organize my time intelligently. I can't always be stuck in one spot, you know? And that's the real problem. Poof. Well, I see we have another donation from Maverick. Felicity told me to share some support for Dannphan, so here it is. Well, thank you. Nice. Oh, man. Who do you think is going to make a surprise cameo in Sonic 2 movie? Well, I heard rumor of Crush 40 making a cameo. And I think Shadow the Hedgehog is probably going to be in the end credit scene. And those are my two theories. I don't know. Is there anyone else you guys would want to see in the Sonic 2 movie? You want to see Sammy? What was that one kid on YouTube that was screeching, "Stop ruining Sonic! Your thirst can never be quenched." That was such a good video. If you actually look at his YouTube now, he's really a chill guy. But that video of him just screeching is so funny. It was probably scripted, right? It's probably scripted. I don't know. If they did a cameo of that guy, if they called him up and was like, "Hey, you want to be in the Sonic 2 movie?" He'd jump on that. He'd be like, "Yeah, do you want me to screech and say stop ruining Sonic?" We do. It's gonna be good. I want Sonic to kill his evil twin that looks like the old Sonic's design. Yeah. Imagine if Shadow the Hedgehog is introduced and he's actually ugly Sonic. Oh no. He's ugly Sonic. That would be a showdown of a lifetime. It's really such a great thing that they decided to change the Sonic design, though. It looks so much better, and it overall led to the huge success of the movie. So hopefully that success of the first movie carries out to the second movie. I think it'll be fun. There's a lot more hype for the second movie too, or at least in the Sonic community, there's more hype for the second movie because they're introducing more Sonic characters. And the basic plot line of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, of Knuckles being tricked into serving Eggman, and then you get a Sonic versus Knuckles fight. And last time I saw that was in Sonic X. And they also have a Sonic X reference in there, which was fun to see. They always have a bunch of cool references in there. I appreciate it. It's amazing what happens when creators don't regard their fans with absolute contempt. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know. Yeah. Well, they actually cared about the fans enjoying the movie. And that's all we ever asked for. That's all anyone ever asked for, is just please care about us. Please don't see us as just dollar signs. Can we be worth something in your eyes? Please? Please? Uh, yeah. Those Sonic references would be lost on me. I didn't play Sonic past the 90s. Well, Sonic X, what I'm referring to is the anime, which I used to watch alongside, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon on 4Kids. That was the shit. I mean, I've tried rewatching it as an adult, and it definitely didn't hold up. Mainly just because of the dubs being really awkward. But yeah, when I was a kid, it was so good. So good. Uh there's a lot of criticisms I can throw at it now, but that was probably the most hyped for Sonic that I had been as a kid, was watching Sonic X. Sonic X for me was probably what the Sat AM Sonic the Hedgehog show was for the generation before me. Although it wasn't really a whole generation gap. It didn't come that much later, but don't think I ever finished Sonic X. Well, I remember the last that I've ever seen of Sonic X was Tails killing off his plant girlfriend, and that was fucked up. that was such a fucked up death scene. I was not expecting that as a little kid watching Sonic X on 4Kids. I wasn't expecting Tails to kill the shit out of the girl he fell in love with. But, and didn't he also use the Sonic cannon to kill her? So you have Sonic's spinning body going through her dead corpse to kill her off. It's fucking Tails killed his plant GF. Yeah, he did. He killed the shit out of his plant girlfriend. Just like how they have a planet where it's all furries, they have another planet where it's all plant people. And Tails got jiggy with the plant girl and then killed the shit out of her. By the way, he's 8 years old. Let's not forget that. Tails' actual canon age is 8 years old. He already has loved and lost at a very young age. Oh, the good memories of anime as a kid. It sounds like a goddamn snuff film. No, it was good. It was good. Good show. That was great. I would never kill my plant GF. I would instead feed her sunlight water and ignore all the people who think I'm weird. Well, apparently the reason why he had to kill his plant GF was because he had to, I don't know, spread her seeds across the galaxy, give birth to new planets. I don't really remember. Something about her damned seed. Something. Fuck if I know, man. That's rough, buddy. Yeah, my girlfriend turned into the moon. My girlfriend turned into a giant tree that attached to a planet, and I had to shoot her with my best friend in a cannon. It's very rough. Oh, man. Well, hopefully they don't do that in the Sonic movie, too. Hopefully they don't have Tails kill off his plant girlfriend. Sorry, I brought the chat to a very odd direction, and now I kind of feel like I want to bring it back to a more grounded topic. Is there anything else to talk about? You guys want to talk about the latest One Piece chapter? You want to talk spoilers? We can do that. Oh, some people are just showing up. Hey, everybody. You don't want to know what we were talking about, but welcome. Welcome to the Friday with Dannphan. Spreading galaxy seeds come first. Yes, yes, of course, yes. That's what it is. What'd you think of the new Toucan Sam again? Isn't that like a serial character? What are you talking about? What can we talk? I don't know. You guys are supposed to give me the topics. Instead, we kind of spiraled into talking about Tails killing his plant girlfriend. Doge, I want to talk about my favorite meme and the cult that follows him. I don't know, man. I don't know if I know much about that cult. Haven't seen or read One Piece in years. Are they any closer to finding the damn treasure? They are, actually. They are. They are a little bit closer. A little bit. They recently, the latest chapter dropped like kind of a bomb, which is why it was trending on Twitter like crazy. Because there's a lot that's about to get revealed about the main plot, I guess I would call it. It's like the lore of, stuff. But knowing how One Piece works, they're probably just going to drop like little bits of information and then be like, we'll talk about it more later. Just tune in for the next 1,000 chapters, But, how'd you like Encanto? Haven't watched it. I gotta be honest with you, I didn't watch it. I heard people saying that We Don't Talk About Bruno went viral, but I haven't even heard that song. So I have no idea how it goes. I don't know. It's I guess not as viral as Let It Go, because that song was hard to get away from when that went viral. Eric Canetti is in the chat. Hello, Dannphan. Thanks again for having me on last week, and thanks to your chat for listening along. No problem, man. No problem. We're just here talking about normal things on Friday with Dannphan. Totally normal things, I swear. All right. Anime that's coming out for spring, turning red, becoming overdiscussed. It is overdiscussed, isn't it? That's one of the things that I said in my review, is that like I don't understand why, like, it's just a mad movie. It's like not even worth talking about. But I guess people seem to like that review. I mean, it got a little bump in views. That's probably just because of the controversy, though. That's usually how it goes. If anything controversial, you do a review about it, and then everyone's like, oh, take my views and my comments and my interaction. Yeah, I heard Encanto wasn't bad. But, saw your review on I Am Not Starfire and it was hilarious. Thank you. Let's, I guess, anime 2022 spring. Let's look at, I will list out all the animes that you should be hyped for coming up. There's a couple of them. First of all, Love is War. The next season of Love is War. You're gonna want to look at that. Oh man, Adam is gonna be psyched for that one. The Spy Family series is also coming out April 9th, right after the Sonic movie. Let's go. Some people are looking for more Komi-san. Second season coming out April 7th. There's also this other one that I'm slightly curious about. Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie. I don't know if I should read the manga first, and but I'm willing to do anime first and see if it's worth my time. Just to see if it's worth my time. Of course. What else we got here? Yeah. Some of these look like garbage. Skeleton Knight. Ugh. I did a review on volume 1 of Skeleton Knight, and I was like, man, this is awkwardly bad. Not like bad in a this is fun to make fun of way. It's just like not engaging at all. But you know how it is with isekais. They just grab whatever they can. Oh, oh, Love After World Domination. That comes out April 8th. Is that right? Oh my god, I have to make Adam watch this with me. You guys got to watch this. Love After World Domination. You know, I'll be honest, I've seen the trailer for it and it didn't look like it had very good animation. But the manga is so good. It's so cute. I actually have to read more of it. I'm not even fully updated. I'm not even fully updated, but what I have read of it was just so good. So I doubt that they'll fuck it up, you know? I mean, how can you fuck it up? It's just adorable, the concept itself. Um some of these look fetishy. All right, I'm just going to scroll past that. Yeah, no need for that. Actually, should I be sharing my screen? Probably. I should probably be sharing my screen just so you can see what exactly I'm reacting to here. There. Yeah, I don't recognize most of these actually. If you guys recognize these, feel free to point them out. Is this like 3D? Yeah, it is. Ugh. I'm not into that really style of anime. I know that it's been done better than, you know, say Crunchyroll has done it with X-Arm, but I'm just not super into it. Oh, and there's Bubble. Bubble I'm actually pretty interested in checking it out. That's a movie though. That's not like a, you know. People are talking about Bastard. I've been curious about checking out the manga series once again. And then we have this Ghost in the Shell movie. Or no, this is a season. Why is it down here? Yeah. I don't know what your thoughts are on this one. If it's worth checking out or not. These are some OVAs. Bleh. I already know how that one ends, so I'm not particularly excited. But, you know. Wait, is this? Yeah. They don't have the English title, but this is teasing Master Takagi-san. They have a movie? I had no idea. I didn't hear anyone talking about how this had a movie coming out. What the fuck, guys? Keep me updated. What? Huh. You think they'll finally get together in the movie? I don't think they're ever going to get together. I think that it's just about the journey and not necessarily about the ending, you know? Okay, so that's it. That's all the spring anime. Well, I listed the ones that I was excited for. There's also some coming out in the summer, of course, to be excited for. Well, you know, some of those were coming out in the summer, and then there's the later ones, and there's some talk about the new Mob Psycho season coming out at the end of the year. I feel like that's too early, though. I feel like it's got to take a way longer to come out than because they just announced it by the end of last year and we haven't seen any clips of it, you know? I feel like it's too early. Maybe if they were rushing it, maybe it'll come out at the end of the year. But I'm really more so expecting it next year. Yeah. So a couple people have different opinions. New Kirby game's out. Good to know. Good to know. After seeing all the people dropping shit upstairs, that's fine. Greetings, everyone. Hey. Feel like you might enjoy Jagan. It's such a weird anime. Well, why did you feel like I would enjoy it? Have you read Blue Box? I've heard about it. It's a romance manga. I didn't hear that it was a romance manga. What have I heard about Blue Box? Because I feel like there was something that made me turn away from it, but I forget what. Let me see. Oh, it's a sports anime. That's probably what turned me away from it. Or, well, sports manga, whatever. A badminton guy falls for a basketball girl. Do these sports cross lovers have a chance? They both like different sports. How could they ever love each other when they both like different sports? How is it going to work out? I don't know. I don't know. It is kind of odd, isn't it? You'd think that the guy would be the one playing basketball and the girl would be playing badminton. I don't know. Maybe that's the intention, that they're actually trying to flip the gender roles. I don't know. But I don't know, it could be cute. I'm just like not particularly drawn to a lot of sports manga. So that usually turns me off whenever I see anything sports related, and I'm like, bleh. But no, it could be good. It could be fine. Who's your favorite Little Witch Academia character? Doc? Are you asking someone else who's named Doc? Or are you asking me and calling me Doc? I don't know. Okay. But yeah. It's all good. Maybe she's a part-time dominatrix. What are you talking about? What is the conversation happening in the chat? I'm so confused. Although people have been telling me to stop reviewing romance manga because they're not interested in it. So I guess I should be steering away from romance manga. I guess maybe I should be picking up some more fantasy, or I don't know. What else is there? What else is there that people like? I guess I should be, I'm always timid to read more shonen series because, like was said before in the chat, I feel like I'm already following so many manga series that starting on a shonen is just so much time to get fully updated in. And I've gotten comments quite often that people who are upset that I'm not fully updated on a series when I review it. And most of the time, it's not my fault. Most of the time, it's like the manga just came out. And at the time when I was reviewing it, that was just all there was. And they still complain. But, I guess I should look over what people are interested in, start reviewing that. It's also a pain because if you don't like something that's popular, the fans will just hate you for the rest of their lives. They're just like, what? You didn't like a thing that I liked? You're different? You think differently than me? How dare you? It's awful. But, reincarnated as Doge. That's a good isekai. I'd read that. Read what you like or are interested in. Well, it's mostly romance manga these days. Now, every now and then there is something that I see getting popular that I want to check out. Every now and again, And a lot of the times I'll look into it and I just won't get hooked like everyone else is getting hooked, which is a shame. Your romance recommendations are some of your best. I don't watch very much romance manga, but your tips are really interesting. Thank you, I think. But yeah, what's your favorite Little Witch Academia again, Dan? I don't know if I really have a favorite per se. I mean, they're all kind of fine. What's the shy girl with the glasses? She's kind of cute. I unsubbed as soon as you said you didn't like Gurren Lagann. Yeah, exactly though. It's so true. I remember it's so hard to say you don't like something that's popular online because everyone freaks out. When Frozen had just come out, on my first channel, before this channel existed, I had a different channel. And on that channel, I dared to say that I did not like Frozen. My God. The backlash was immense. It was way too much. All because I didn't like the movie. It's crazy. It's awful, but it's kind of how it's like. So really, whenever I don't like something that's popular, I guess the method is to just wait it out until people aren't talking about it anymore and then do a review on it, trashing it. Or at least wait until the second season of a show when people are like, man, I hated that season of the show. The show used to be good, now it sucks. Then you release your review talking about how you didn't like it. That's the strat. That's the pro strat. But you just can't say anything when you dislike something at its peak popularity because people are just intolerant online, you know? Frozen was kind of dumb. Did you see how it should have ended? Rendition? Yeah, I remember that. Joining the X-Men. It was super cliche. I mean, every single time you have some character who has a superpower, it's always about, oh, you have to hide it from other people. Oh, you're gonna lose control and you'll hurt people around you. Oh, God. It's like, come on, man. I didn't ask for X-Men princesses. What's going on? But one of the biggest problems I had with it is that I really enjoyed the original Snow Queen fairy tale, and they just did it dirty. They just didn't adapt it right. And a lot of the claims was that the way that they adapted the Snow Queen was the better version because it was more feminist or something. But have you heard the original Snow Queen fairy tale? It's literally about a girl saving a boy. It's like it's already feminist enough. I mean, whatever. Whatever. I'm not here to talk about that. I've taken my lumps from the internet. Frozen was annoying. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you have to wait until it's done its popularity cycle, and then people are sick of hearing it, and then you gotta, once you hear people saying that it was overrated and and other people agreeing with them, then you say that it was a garbage movie. That's the pro strat. You gotta wait it out. You gotta wait in the water. Hate the comedic relief in Frozen. The Snow Queen was bad, but the trolls were even worse. Oh, you mean the online trolls or the rock trolls in the Frozen movie? I'm not sure. Those were just so random. It was bad. Yeah. The snowman was okay, could have been great. I don't know. They just throw Josh Gad in any movie and are like, hey, it's funnier because it has Josh Gad in it, right? Right? Huh? In the earlier versions of Frozen, Elsa was going to be a villain. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the original Snow Queen story, the Snow Queen is like, I don't know if I would call her a villain per se, more like chaotic neutral, maybe. Maybe? I don't know. They never really go over in the fairy tale if she specifically is keeping Kai as a prisoner because she was mad at him for talking shit, or if she was just like, if she just related to him because his heart was now a lump of ice, you know, just like hers. But, you know, it makes you think. You could have different interpretations of the Snow Queen for sure. The closest thing that I've seen as far as an animated adaptation for the Snow Queen was the really old cartoon movie. I think it was done by Russia or something. I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that one. But it was done in another language. I know that much for sure because the dubbed version was hilariously not limp synced at all. But yeah, that was as close as you would get to capturing what the original fairy tale was trying to do. I remember when I turned a few heads by saying that the Dune soundtrack made me question if Hans Zimmer knows the difference between a musical instrument and a murder weapon. Damn. That's pretty funny. Oh, man. I'm kind of intrigued by some of the manga the Yen Press and Seven Seas recently announced. Really? I don't know. What are they announcing? I feel like I'm not sub I'm not following Seven Seas, but I'm following Yen Press. And every now and then they like post a manga that I'm interested in, but usually it's like just them talking about light novels and I don't give a shit about light novels. Light novels are not nearly as enjoyable for me because just the way that they're translated and the author that they have rewriting it. No, thank you. The story might be fine. It's just the way that it's written that I don't find enjoyable to read. You know what I mean? And the Snow Queen is a force of nature. Nobody knows what she wants. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. The first Snow Queen I've ever seen was Hello Kitty's adaptation of it. I did not know that existed, but now that you tell me about it, I want to try. I want to dip my toe in the Hello Kitty Snow Queen adaptation. That'd be good, right? Hang on. Try to. Oh my. Well, it's cute. I'll give it that. And then of course there's like Hello Kitty pictures with her dressed up as Elsa. Ah, whatever. You can never find what you want on the internet these days. Can link a thread of the most recent manga light novel announcement 70s minute. Well, I'm not interested in the light novels, like I said before. I'm just like straight up, I don't read them. I don't trust the writing of light novels. They're always just a drag to read through. I can handle translation in a manga, but when it comes to translation in a light novel, something is just not connecting, you know. Uh yeah, my boyfriend Adam, he tried so hard to get through this light novel series because he was really interested in this one anime that it's one of those animes that got one season just to sell the manga, but they had no intention of continuing it. And the directing of the anime was very good. The writing was not, but the directing was. And they had some neat ideas in there. So he wanted to look at the source material and see if it was, just lightning in a bottle or if the original was good. And he had such a difficult time reading those light novels. He was so confused and annoyed at the writing style. And yeah, that was actually kind of my first introduction to reading any light novel. And it wasn't good. It wasn't good. He tried reading the manga too. The manga was better, he said. But yeah, it just wasn't nearly as good directing as was in the actual anime. So it really was just some director out there who did a good job and then never got any more directing work in the anime business. It's a shame. And it's just because, the plot of that particular anime is not very good. And, you know. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap up this Friday stream. We did start a little bit late, and it's because, like I said before, I'm just having one of those tired, sleepy days. So I got on the stream a bit late. So, but we have been going for about an hour now. So this is about the time when we start wrapping stuff up. If you have any questions, post them in the chat now while you still have the chance. After this, I'm going to be packing up my stuff and probably heading towards Adam's house for the weekend. Woo! I still got some lettering work to do for the Yo Girl 2 comic also. So I'll have to do that in the meantime. Good stream. Thank you. Yes. More Fridays with Dannphan coming in the future. Will you ever watch Suku Michi? It's the first time I've ever heard about it, so can't tell you. Can't tell you that one. Do you wash apples in the washing machine? That's a good question. That's like a 10 out of 10 right there. No. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you all next time. Oh, I finished reading You Brought Me the Ocean. I finished. It's awful. It just ends so abruptly. It's so bad. What's wrong with DCYA? Anyway, that'll upload Monday if everything goes according to plan. So you guys have that to look forward to. I'll see you guys later. Good night, everybody.